Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD, PhD. Today is Thursday, March 4th, 2021. It is 10:26 and 33 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's research, proteomics analysis. So let's hop to it here. Proteomics analysis identifies potential drug targets for aggressive human cancers. Date March 4th, 2021. Source, Baylor College of Medicine. Summary. Researchers at Baylor College of Medicine show that analysis of the proteomics, or all the protein data, from aggressive human cancers is a useful approach to identify potential novel therapeutic targets. Researchers report in the Journal of Oncogene the identification of proteomic signatures that are associated with clinical measures of aggressive disease for each of the 7 cancer types studied. Some signatures were shared between different types of cancer and included cellular pathways of altered metabolism. Importantly, experimental results provided proof of concept that their proteomic analysis approach is a valuable strategy to identify potential therapeutic targets. There are 2 notable aspects of this study. One is that we explored the proteomic landscape of cancer looking for proteins that were expressed in association with aggressive forms of cancer. Researchers analyzed protein data that included tens of thousands of proteins from about 800 tumors including 7 different cancer types: breast, colon, lung, renal, ovarian, uterine, and pediatric glioma, made available by the Clinical Proteomic Tumor Analysis Consortium CPTAC mass spectrometry-based proteomic datasets. Computational analysis for the CPTAC datasets identified proteomic signatures associated with aggressive forms of cancer. These signatures pointed to altered cellular pathways that might be driving aggressive cancer behavior and could represent novel therapeutic targets. Each cancer type showed a distinctive proteomic signature for its aggressive form. Interestingly, some signatures were common to different types of cancer. The other aspect of this study was to provide proof of concept that the proteomic analysis was a useful strategy to identify drivers of aggressive disease that could potentially be manipulated to control cancer growth. That is exactly what we were able to do with this new very powerful dataset. Researchers focus on uterine cancer data, for which the computational analysis identified alterations in a number of proteins that were associated with aggressive cancer. Researchers selected protein kinases, enzymes that would represent stronger candidates for therapeutics. Of hundreds of initial candidates, the researchers selected 4 kinases for functional studies in uterine cancer cell lines. Researchers found that the kinases not only were expressed in the uterine cancer cell lines, but also that manipulating the expression of some of the kinases reduced the survival or the ability to migrate for some uterine cancer cells. Cell migration is a property of cancer cells that allows them to spread cancer to other tissues. Researchers conducted this wonderful analysis on the new CPTAC datasets and was interested in validating it in a human cancer. Researchers' approach about performing functional studies to determine whether some proteins could translate to new targets for endometrial cancer. Research experiments provided proof of concept that proteomics analysis is a useful strategy not only to better understand what drives cancer, but to identify new ways to control it or eliminate it. Historically, researchers have only been generating transcriptomic data, the messenger RNA, mRNA that is translated into protein. Looking at the protein data itself, which is made available by the CPTAC, enables researchers to extract a new layer of information from these cancers. In this study, we compared mRNA and protein signatures, and although in many cases they overlapped, about half the proteins in the proteomic signatures were not included in the corresponding mRNA signature, suggesting the need to include both mRNA and protein data in cancer studies. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD, PhD, on microbiology, bioinformatics, and pathophysiology. I hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have a great day.